Hello and welcome to Smitty's. I am a wood cutting fanatic who loves to run a chainsaw. I run alcohol chainsaws, ported chainsaws, I race chainsaws, and I even run the occasional vintage. Now remember, I cannot do this without you. You're everything to the channel, so please remember, subscribe, give that thumbs up, leave that comment. Today, we are going to have a lot of fun. So how you doing? Hey, today we're going to run this Homelite Super XL Auto that I built, and we're getting ready to ship it to them out in Washington. But I wanted to give it one last run. But this time we're going to put it on, the firewood pile and make some firewood with it. So that's all this video is about. Just giving this all one more little, run, little kind of a glorifying moment, I guess you could say. But it's first thing in the morning. See the sun is just peeking over the mountain. Got to put my head in the way there. But it's been creating kind of this cool glow here at the wood pile. It kind of went away because of the clouds. It's almost full cloud cover today. So, we just get these kind of cool minutes of glow here at the wood pile. But as she pops, take a notice to it. She looks kind of cool. Gave it kind of an orange glow with all this fall colors in the leaves. You know what I mean? Take a look. All these here, she really gave it a nice golden glow here at the wood pile. But now the clouds are in, and I think the moment is lost. I don't see any clearing. So, well, it is what it is. I was trying to catch a cool moment, you know what I mean? It gave it a nice glow, and it looked fantastic. But it looks like the opportunity is missed. But anyway, it's not gonna stop us. We're gonna run a saw. Homelite Super XL Auto. I ported it. Took me a long time to get done, and we had a lot of repairs to make. But let's give it another run before we ship it out. Alrighty. So there we go. One last run on the saw. Chain definitely could have used some attention, but you know, this chain's at the end of its life. This is the last time this chain will ever be used. It's getting thrown out after this. It's at the end. So, you know, I wasn't too worried about it. I just needed to give it, yeah, I didn't need to, but I wanted to give it one last run, you know what I mean? But I'm happy with it for the most part. Now this time here, I did not use the manual oiler at all, and the auto oiler, you know, she handled it through the entire process of cutting all this wood. So I think we got the oiling system working just fine. If that oiler wasn't working, we would have known it, you know what I mean? But it's definitely one that it helps to pump the manual. One or two pumps between cuts is usually the sweet spot I find with these saws, you know, just to give it that little extra. But on this pile here, what I just did, I didn't use that manual oiler at all. I wanted to, you know, see how well the auto oiling system was working, and it got the job done. You know what I mean? Now I had a whole lot of trouble with this saw. Most of it was in the oiling system, getting it to actually work. There's all sorts of issues. I just kept running into one after another. Tore the saw down, well, once for the build, then 2 additional times for repairs. So that saw's been tore apart 3 times by me sorting out different issues that I found along the way. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes those little things like those oil pumps, you don't know they're not working. You know, the oil system was clogged up, and you know, in order to get to some of the parts, you got to pull the saw part. It's one of the ports is up in behind the fuel tank, and you basically got the saw almost completely disassembled by the time you get to it. So you know what I mean? It was definitely an exciting repair. Issues that are common with running motor oil, like used motor oil, because used motor oil is already dirty, and you know, it could pick up other additional fine particles, and it clogs up the oil system. It's just not super clean, and that's what happened with this saw. Everything on it was clogged up. I had to replace some check valves and all sorts of stuff, but it took me a little while to get her all sorted out and ironed out. And you know, it was a little bit of a pain in the butt, some issues that I never discovered before. You know, had a little end play to deal with. You know, it's one after another. Now, my only thing that I'm not super pleased with on this saw is the carburetor. It's definitely not behaving correctly, not 100%. It would definitely run better with a new carburetor. I've tried a couple of different carbs in it. It's just all the carbs I have are old used carbs, and I've stolen parts off of them. So I was basically trying to piece carbs together with parts off of other carbs, and you know, I tried a couple different ones, and just I was never happy with it. The one that's on it is the best one, and it's still not 100%. So you know, maybe down the road, if he gets tired of the carburetor behaving weird or whatever, he can put a new one on it. 266 carbs are pretty easy to get bolted on, not too many issues, but you know, it gets the job done. It doesn't seem to have any issues at full throttle. The full throttle side of it is fine. It's just when you let off the trigger at idle and stuff, she gets a little, you know, she just misbehaves a little bit sometimes. The trigger sticks sometimes coming off of throttle, and you just got to give it a little snap to get it to return. You know, a couple little things there, but most of it's in the carb. The throttle shaft is the throttle shaft on the carb is wore out. It kind of wore out the throttle body some, but it's mostly the throttle shaft, and I just, you know, she runs and she gets the job done, but it could definitely use a new carb. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.